Welcome back to another video on the Focus ST. In today's video I'm going to give you a little breakdown on how much it's cost to purchase this car from Copart and then how much it costs to rebuild it as well. Before we get into that though, I want to do a little bit of maintenance on it, so I'm going to give it a full oil change, some new spark plugs and air filters, just a bit of general maintenance on it, and then we'll get into the price breakdown on it and see if it was worth it. First thing we're going to do, get it up on some jack stands. So now take off the under tray, and then it'll be a matter of draining the oil, and then we'll change the spark plug. So get the under tray off now. Right, now the under tray's off, so I'll show you now what we've got our own bolt. So we've got the oil filter here. This will have to come off, and then the sump plug, which is just here. So I have ran the engine this morning, so it is quite warm as well. So yeah, should be ready to go. So we'll get this unscrewed now and get the oil drained. That was messy, so drain the oil out now. Got the majority of it over my freaking driveway. But it's the joys of doing oil changes on your driveway, I suppose. So as you see there now, it's all drained out. So I'll leave that there. And then I'll whip this off now and get the spark plugs changed and the air filters. So it looks pretty simple. Just got 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks pretty easy. It shouldn't have to take none of that piping off, hopefully. I do have a slight problem with this. I keep getting an engine light saying that's getting too much oxygen into the combustion chamber, so I don't know whether that's causing it, but I also don't know whether that doesn't look standard, so I don't know whether that's been messed about, where the MAF sensor goes. So yeah, I need to look into that and see if I can get that fixed. So I did buy a full service kit for the car. I actually not even opened it, started taking the thing apart. So I'll show you this. This is the box it came in. So that's where I've got the service kit from, AE Motorsport. So we've got a new sump plug with a washer on there as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 sets spark plugs. They're all Ford OEM. Air filter, oil filter, cabin filter, and then we've got, what's that for, 6 litres of Castrol 0W40, 6 litres of that. That's everything. So I'll put the first one out. Just need the quite dirty in the tuber change. We're in them, NGK Iridium, and that's what we're replacing it with. Oh, genuine Ford. Now all the spark plugs are changed over, I'm going to change the air filter over. I'm going to take this off and put the original back on with an original air filter, and just see if that solves the issue with the too much air going into the combustion chamber. But got all this back on now, all the coil packs are all back on, all screwed on nice and tight. I do have the cabin filter as well, but I've no idea where it goes. Might have to Google that and see where it goes. So yeah, we'll get this changed over now. I've absolutely no idea where this cabin filter goes. I'll have to Google it. Right, so that's the sump nut changed over now. I've just got the oil filter off. So there's the old oil filter. It's just draining the rest of that now. And then there's the brand new sump plug. So get the new filter on now, and then we can start filling it up fill it back up with oil. Okay, so that's the oil filter, the new one, put on now. Filled it up with oil. Just put a nice coat of oil around the ring as well, just to help it seal up there as well. So you can see the mess I've made. So I'll have to get that cleaned up. And there's the brand new filter there. So we'll get it filled up with oil now, and should be good to go then. I'll get a couple of litres in it, wire it up on the jack stands, lower it down off the jack stand, just make sure there's no leaks, and then top it up to the correct amount then. Right, that's the service all complete now. It's got 5.5 litres of oil. That's it all nice and cleaned up. Managed to find the cabin filter. Did have to YouTube it. It's under the, like in the side, under the dash bit, under the passenger footwell. So changed that now. That's all done. So what I'll do, clean up a little bit messy, and then I'll go over some figures of what I paid for the car, how much it cost to get it to this point where it's at now. Right, so I'll go over some figures now on what I paid for the car, what it's cost to parts, and then other little miscellaneous things that I've purchased as well for it, body kits and so on. So I'll note down here. So the first one was the car that I purchased from Copart. So with fees and also transport as well, that come in at £3,472. Then I had to buy the dash because the airbags had blown in the dash, and also the airbag in the steering wheel. Together both the dash and all the airbags was £197.95p. Headlight I had to purchase as well because that headlight was smashed. That was £200. 2 seat belts, so both drivers and passenger seat belts, they was £74.99. And then I got a package deal for the full front end basically. Luckily I got it in the same colour, so the bonnet, the bumper, both wings, the slam panel and the crash bar, all together they come in at £550. Body kit, which I purchased from I can't remember the company, what it was called, that was £200. Then I purchased a couple of other miscellaneous things. Wheel bolts were £24. The paint for the wheels as well, that was £25.99. And then I bought 2 new front tyres. They were 244 and 78p fitted. Then I also had to replace the window screen. That was £115. So total spend on the car is £5,028.70p. Now there is a couple of other little things that need to go and get done, which will probably amount to say another £200, or let's say around about £5,200 completely done. I think the car, without any accident damage or anything like that, with the mileage that this has got, it's just about to turn onto 70,000 miles, probably worth between £9,000 and £10,000. With the accident recorded against it, it's only a category N, so it was a non-structural. It's probably worth around seven and a half, something like that. I have sold the car. The car is sold. I've sold it to my brother-in-law, so he's going to get to enjoy it, and I'll still get to see the car as well. So we're just in the middle now of looking to see if we can find another build. We're just looking to what the right one that's going to be for me to be able to do on my driveway. Everything I'm doing here is on my driveway, so just basic tools, nothing, no lifts or anything like that. So the car's got to be right for me to be able to do the work here on the driveway. I want to try and do everything. If it needs paint, I'll try to do the paint as well, as much as I possibly can. So that's going to be it for the Focus ST build. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up as well, and I'll see you when we reveal the new build. Thank you very much.